Yo, what's good, everyone? So, 190% of agents quit cold calling, and how to be like the top 10 agents or the top percent agents out there in your area, okay, or in the world, basically. So, most agents quit before they even get good because most agents don't feel like because of cold calling doesn't work, it doesn't work these days, or anything like that, or their script is rubbish or anything like that. But basically, they fail because they never stick with it long enough to see the results, okay? So, in today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly why 90% quit and what the actually 10% of agents do differently that makes cold calling one of their most predictable listing resources, and how to be like them by doing just like them. Okay, so the reason number one, which is basically the expect instant results. Okay, the problem is new agents think cold calling works like magic. They do cold calls like one day and they get all of the appointments out there. That's not good. That doesn't work anymore. Okay, because when they don't get actually listings right away, they get discouraged and they quit. Super simple, okay? But what the 10% do right now, they see cold calling as a skill, not a lottery ticket, okay? So they focus actually on improving every single day, knowing that consistency compounds every single day, okay? And the second thing, it's basically they don't track anything, okay? The problem is no tracking equal no improvement, okay? So most agents don't know like how many calls they made, the conversation rate, or the follow-up numbers, or even their appointments set, okay? How many appointments have they set like this month or last month even, okay? So because they don't track, they feel like they're not getting results, or they're not getting good even when they actually are, okay? So what the 10% do right now, they track their numbers religiously every single call. Okay, so small improvements in metrics actually it equals like, or it gets you the big jumps in appointments as well. So that's how you see the stuff. Okay, so the third one, which is the hate rejection, they hate rejection actually because they take it personally. Okay, so the problem is agents think the no it means like they failed, and that's not the best thing to having or to keep in mind. So after a few hangups or rude homeowners, they avoid cold calling altogether. Okay, so what 10% do, or what the 10% do, is they don't actually take rejection personally, they take it professionally. So they treat it every single no, they treat every single no as progress and not pain. They understand the goal is conversations, not perfection. Okay, so the fourth one, which is they don't actually have a following up system. Okay, so the problem is most agents think that cold calling is just about the first call. They don't realize that 80 or 70 or even 90% of appointments come from the follow-up. Money is in the following up. Super simple. Okay, what the 10% do actually right now, they follow up, they have the follow-up system, they have the follow-up scripts, they have the follow-up timeline, and they call back consistently. Okay, they build relationships over and over and over again over time, and their pipeline grows even if nobody answers. Okay, so the reason number five, they don't actually have the routine. The problem is no schedule equal no momentum, because they call when they feel like it, which means never, because nobody likes like cold calling. All of us know something like this. Okay, inconsistency kills their confidence. So what the 10% do right now or today, they block one time slot for cold calling every single day. Let's say from 8 to 10, like from 9 to 11, this is the time for cold calling every single day, 6 days a week, or even 5 days a week. Okay, and they treat prospecting like a non-negotiable appointment or a non-negotiable task. Okay, so consistency makes or creates the confidence, and it gets you the results that you actually want. So as they say, the results that you actually want is in the hard work you avoid. Super simple. Okay, and the sixth one, which is they sound like the script reading robots. Okay, so the problem is they rely on the script but never learn how to deliver them. They never learn the tonality with the script, because you can have the worst script ever, but the right tonality, you're gonna book the appointments out there, all of the appointments. Okay, because you have the right tonality. But if you have the wrong tonality with the best script in the world, you're not gonna book any appointment ever. Okay, super simple. Homeowners feel the lack of confidence immediately because of that. Okay, and the call ends before it even begins. Okay, from the opener, they hang up on you. Super simple, because the tonality isn't working. Okay, but the 10%, what the 10% do, they master the tonality and the pacing as well. Okay, this is one of the most important thing, to have the pace, and they sound conversational and not salesperson. Okay, so because homeowners don't want to talk to a salesperson, because we don't want to be sold, we want to buy things, or we want to buy stuff, we don't want to be sold. Okay, so they have the same script but different delivery. So huge opportunity or huge difference as well. The reason number 7, they don't actually know the market. The problem is when someone asks you a basic question like what's my home actually worth right now, or how's the market in this neighborhood or something like this, most agents freeze at this point. They don't know what to say, they don't know how to respond, anything like that. But the 10%, they actually come prepared with data and talking points. They know the market better than the homeowners, okay? Because confidence comes from the knowledge that you have. You have to know the data and the knowledge and the numbers for your neighborhood, for your farm, okay? Super simple. And the eighth thing, it's basically the give up right before the breakthrough. Okay, so the problem is most agents quit after 2 3 or even 4 weeks, but most agents also get results after that point. Okay, you get results after 30 to 60 days, which whereby you actually get improved, you get better and better and better. Okay, so what the 10% do, they push through that awkward phase. They actually know the first 30 days are the hardest time possible, and this is the most important time at the same time. Okay, so super simple, they treat cold calling like fitness. They gain, or the gains come from consistency. Okay, so how to become like the top agents out there, or the top 10% agents out there in the world by doing what they do. Super simple formula. Okay, so you commit to daily calling routine, like 2 hours a day at the same time every single day, 5 to 6 days a week, and you track every single number like pickups, pitches, conversations made, like interest people, listing appointments set, listing appointments taken, every single thing. Okay, so master the script delivery, know your market data. Okay, build a follow-up system and a follow-up script as well, and a follow-up timing, and detach yourself from rejection. Okay, give yourself 60 to 90 days before even judging your results or judging anything or your pipeline as well. So the 10% don't actually have the talent, they have more consistency. So cold calling didn't actually stop working, agents just stopped working on the phone like long enough to win. Okay, they don't give it the time. If you want to be like the top 10 agents or the top 10% agents out there, you don't need to be special, you just need consistent. You have to take the action every single day. If you take it one day and 10 days not, that doesn't work anymore. Okay, that doesn't work. We're in 2026 right now, so build the habits, build the routine, and you're gonna build the pipeline as well. So if you want to know exactly how we put our US based cold calling team to get our clients 2 3 4 listings every single month, just click the link in the description. I'm gonna show you exactly everything. You're gonna know everything. It's super easy. There is no commitment on your end, there is no nothing. So until then, have a nice wonderful day and take care.